And the family reunion continues to get better. Let's get into the review. What's going on, you guys? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion. Okay, now I know y'all wondering why I got this big ass coat on, but you know it is December. It's finally cold in Mississippi, and it's cold as shit in this closet, and the door been closed all day since I've been at work, so that's why I got on this big ass coat. And plus, my sister has the laptop at her house, so I can't just sit in my room and just film the video in one take and just keep it moving. So I gotta make sure I do everything right so I can edit this shit cool and everything else. But before we get into the review, I just want to let you guys know that another review that you guys should be looking forward to from me is the conversation, the part 2 of the conversation with Red and Natalie Nunn. Okay, so I want you guys to be on the lookout for that. That should be coming out maybe within an hour or two after this one. So be sure to look out for that. Okay, and guess what? I'm 300 subscribers away from 28K, so hopefully I can make 28K before the year's out. But if I don't, it's really cool. But I know I'm on the way, so 30K is not that far away. I've been working my ass off, and honey, it's about to pay off. Okay, so let's get into the review. So we pick up where we left off with Bobby, Sin, Jonathan, and Erica and Amina. Now, Bobby was telling Sin and Jonathan about the situation that happened with Erica Mena and her friend. Okay, he claims that the friend put hands on him and he put hands on her, apparently. And Erica told Amina that Safari's people are going to do whatever they can to make sure that he's fucking around on her, in so many words. Like, she said that they're going to disrespect her by bringing another woman around if she's around. And that was her issue with Bobby. So later on down the line, they start playing the Love and Hip Hop game, and once it starts raining, the producers tell them that they have to evacuate and go back in the inside because it's raining and it's lightning and they don't want no shit to happen to that damn equipment, child. Okay, so then Tara and Amina, they start talking about the past and where they are now. And like I said, to be honest, they were my favorite sister wives of Love and Hip Hop. As much as they got on my nerves, as much as I was dragging them by their hair every review, I enjoyed Tara and Amina. They were very entertaining and very much so an asset to Love and Hip Hop New York. I'm telling you, that was probably one of the most entertaining things about Love and Hip Hop New York, honestly. After Chrissy left and all of that shit, they were the things to watch. Trust and believe me. They were way more entertaining than Yandy and anything else dealing with her, okay? But they were just talking about everything that they went through and how they got past everything with Peter and all of that stuff. And I'm glad that they came to their senses and started raising their kids together and realizing that the main culprit of the situation was Peter. But it wasn't just Peter, it was them as well, being completely and utterly sickly in love with him and willing to do whatever they could to be with him. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like it's a good thing that they are where they are, and they are able to look back at what happened in the past and just laugh at it and just realize, bitch, we were so stupid over this nigga. Like, we were so stupid. Like, we were so stupid. But now we got our shit together, girl, and we good friends. And this is what it should have been from the very beginning. You know what I'm saying? We should have been good friends from the very jump. But because we were too dumb and in love to realize that, we didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely get it, and I understand it, child. Okay? So yeah, that's all I got to say about that. I'm glad that the sister wives are sisters instead of sister wives. Okay, I definitely understand it. So let's see what's next up on here. So Bobby decides that he wants to confront Erica because he wants to enjoy this trip. You know what I mean? He got to be around Erica for 2 weeks and he ain't got time for the bullshit, so he wants to confront her and get it off. Okay, so he goes and confronts Erica, and you know, Erica and Bobby look like the same damn person. They got the same surgeon. They look like the same goddamn person. I don't know why Erica fucked with her face, because she was cute. As much as I did not like her, she was a cute girl. But you know, here I am. Now I don't want to be no hypocrite, because like I mean, if you don't like something about yourself, go get it fixed. But it wasn't nothing wrong with Erica before she did what she did. But it is what it is. But her and Bobby look just alike. Erica said she ain't gotta get nobody. She ain't gotta pay nobody to do shit to him. That's what she said. I ain't gotta pay nobody to do nothing. At the end of the day, you went out and you brought another woman to my man's party while I'm, you know, in the hospital, in the ICU, just having a damn child, and I just had 2 babies back to back and all this other stuff, and then you go out and you do this. My thing is, I think that Erica is more so hurt more than anything, and I think that being that Bobby brought another woman there to get all up in Safari's face was, I guess that was a trigger for her. Now, at least she owned up to the fact that it ain't Bobby's fault. It's really Safari's fault, because he was the one that was married and all of that other good shit. So at least she placed the blame on where it needs to be placed at. But yeah, I'm glad that they were able to have a conversation and just got it off and just move past it. I'm glad they were able to do that, because no one wants to see 2 Scorpios go back and forth. No, nobody wants to see that, because it's going to turn into a bloodbath, and don't nobody want to see that. Scorpios are enough when they going at it with Aquarians like myself. But when you got two Scorpios going back to back, that's a bullshit. And don't nobody want that, period. Okay, I'm just telling you now. No one wants that. Nobody wants to see that at all, period. So after that, Zell said he wants to go back straight because he wants a child. He wants a family. You know, his family is very close-knit, and he wants to be able to have a baby and just do bring that to somebody else. I know a lot of people was on Twitter going in on Zell talking about they didn't know that he was bisexual, but if you looked at Love and Hip Hop when he first came on in season 4 of Hollywood, he always said that he was bisexual. He always said that he was. He always said that he was greedy and he was here for everybody. That's what he always said. So this ain't nothing new to me. I always knew that he was bisexual. But I just don't believe that he's bisexual. But he's always said that he was bisexual. I mean, have you seen the videos of him digging in them guts of them boys on OnlyFans? Yeah. So Sin and Booby is the next day, and Booby is telling Sin that it's his turn to have an event for the family reunion. It's time for field day. He was talking about how back in the gap when he was growing up and they was having all those games and shit at the family reunions, and how he used to have field day in middle school and high school. And let me tell you something. We used to do that. Especially in middle school, we would have 2 field days. We would have one in October. It was called the Fall Festival. We would have that. And then in May, because May was when we would get out of school for the summertime, we would have May Day. So all of that was field day, but we would have Fall Festival and May Day. Both of them were field day. Both of us considered field day, but I remember them days. Bitch, have a candy apple, have some popcorn, have a pickle, probably a Kool-Aid pickle, okay? I just love your Kool-Aid pickle, baby. Had those games, buy the tickets so you can play whatever game you wanted to. Have a wristband so you can play whatever game you wanted to. Like, bitch, take me back. Take me back to 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, bitch. Take me back, honey, because them was the fucking days, okay? Them was the days that I wish I could take back. Those were the days where I was wishing I was grown and 31 and 32 years old and all this other shit. That's one of them days, honey. And bitch, I'm 32 now, and I wish I was 10 and 11 years old back then. As much as I wanted to be grown, girl, I wish I was grown. I wish I was a kid now. I swear to God, I do. Ooh, Booby took me back. Okay, so Brooke, Yo-Yo, Mimi, and Erica, they sit by the pool and they discuss Erica's divorce. And Erica was just talking about how she was really feeling about it and all of that stuff. And y'all know I'm not a big Erica Mena fan at all. Y'all already know this already. Y'all know I'm not no big Erica Mena fan, period. But I feel bad for her stupid ass. I really feel bad for her ghetto ass. I really do feel bad for her. For once, I really feel bad for her. I do. Because I hate that she going through that. You know what I mean? Like, I hate that she going through that. I hate that she seen a hard time. I just feel like it's messed up on her end. Like, I really wish she wasn't going through that. Real talk. I really wish she wasn't going through that, but that's just the price you pay, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And I hate that for her. I really do. And it's messed up. It is. She was crying about how he'd been, you know, going out, doing everything that he wants to do, and she's, you know, stuck raising the kids and doing this, and it's a broken heart because Safari brought things to her that nobody ever did. And let me tell you now, I'm gonna tell you some things about me. I am very honest and transparent about all my relationships and everything I ever went through, and it's just like, Sometimes when you are deeply in love with somebody, and no matter how bad they treated you, you know how you felt about them. And at the end of the day, how you felt is what matters. You felt that way about them because you loved them so much and you wanted to make that shit work. And a lot of the times we want to make that shit work, but it just ain't worth it to make it work. It just not. And with her, she loves Safari. No matter what, she loved him. And a lot of us may not understand why she did, but she understands why she did. You know what I'm saying? And as much as I gave her so much grief over this last year about how she put shit on social media and everything like that, I still stand by that shit is childish as hell. But at the end of the day, I feel her. Because when you love somebody, you love somebody. And when somebody do something to you that you would never fucking do to them, that shit hurts. I know that from back in 2019 when I was with this guy and I did everything I could for him. Like, I was doing shit for him that I never did for no other man. Like, I was paying bills. I was doing all kinds of shit for this man just to try to make him see how much I loved him and how much I had his back. You know what I'm saying? And for him to go and cheat on me with somebody, and then for him to lie to my face about it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing all of this shit for you, showing you all this love, and you not even claiming me publicly. And soon as I leave, soon as I walk away from you, you claiming this bitch that you've been with this entire time. But after we done broke up, after a year of us not being together, now you want to claim me as your ex. Now you want to post me and say this is one of the most amazing guys I've ever met. You know what I mean? But it's over with now. And now you realize what you had, that now that it's gone and it's never coming back. And one thing about it is I really appreciate the guy that I'm with now. And I appreciate Bubs, the guy who I also dated in the past. Like, we had a great situation, me and Bubs. And it didn't end on a sour note. So, like, I can appreciate certain people from my past, but then there's some people where I think about it and how much pain that they caused me, and when somebody else is going through that type of pain, I can definitely understand it, and I can sympathize. Brooke even owned up to the fact that Marcus cheated on her while she was pregnant, and I think that's some fucked up shit. To cheat on somebody while they pregnant with your child is the most fucked up shit in the world. And Mimi starts reflecting on her past with Stevie J, and I know that she went through a lot with Stevie J and Jocelyn. That was a whole embarrassing situation for her, and I felt for Mimi. As dumb as we all said she was, I felt her. You know, because I was 23 when she was dealing with that shit, not realizing that I was just going through the same thing she did 2 years prior to that. You know, when you're younger, you're dumb, you don't understand. But when you get older, you get a little bit of miles on you and a little bit of years on you, then you totally understand what you're going through and what another person has been through. So after that, Peter and Amina, they talk about Shekinah. Peter says that he still don't know who the fuck she is, but he's still gonna try to get along with her for the sake of the trip. Cisco and Amina, that's the reason why Peter got an issue with Cisco, because of the situation with Amina. Amina says that nothing never really happened between her and Cisco besides them getting drunk and making out. Girl, you know you slept with him. I probably would have too. She said that Cisco was on the balcony dancing and giving her a strip tease. That shit is funny as fuck. Amina wants to throw a divorce party, and she's very happy. I think that Amina is very happy that she's no longer with Peter, and I think anybody would be happy. So I think they're on their way to field day, and I think that Zell and Jonathan and Bobby was doing, you know, dancing and popping their pussy and shit like that. And Jonathan said that y'all too gay for me, and that's when Jonathan got on the defense and started going at Zell. My thing about this is, you can call somebody else too gay when your too gay ass is on, you know, OnlyFans fucking down. And I ain't gonna lie, you know, look like you dicking them boys down too. It look like it's worth a damn, to be honest. But how the hell you gonna call somebody out for being too gay and your ass is too gay yourself? I don't get it, but okay. They do the field day, they do the rope game, they do egg racing, and then Sin and Jonathan starts talking about Booby, and you know what I'm saying, Jonathan encourages Sin to go after Booby. Then they start talking about Zell, and Jonathan says that he don't appreciate what Zell said, and he feel like he got to address him. Mimi and Cisco, they start talking about Sin and all of that other stuff in regards to Sin and things of that nature, You know, he just don't understand where things fell apart for them and all of that other stuff, and he feels like he needs to have a conversation with Sin and all this other stuff. And now it looks like she's with Booby. So it looks like, you know, is more to come with this show. I want to see Kimbella and Erica interact, because we have yet to see them interact, and I want to see that. I want to know where they at after that fight. I really do. But y'all, with that being said, y'all, this is my review for the Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion Season 2. Be sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Also, click the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video. And on top of that, be sure to follow me on social media. My Twitter, my IG will be down below. If you want me to follow you back on IG, just hit me up in the DMs with the hashtag Mrs. Team Scotty, and I will definitely follow you back. With that being said, you guys, your boy's out of here. Until my next video, I'll holler at you later. Peace out.